Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Time Is Now podcast. My name is Jody Albert Moss, and my guest today is Paul Di Caterina of Polly's Down to Earth Gardens. We've been connected on several social media platforms for, I'm going to say, years now, and he's a very interesting man, and I'm going to turn it over to him. Paul?
Oh, hello, everyone. Hello from South Australia, Murray Lands, next to the Great Murray River. Hello, I'm just nervous at the moment. I'm Italian background. Shivers. Shivers a minute. I'm a bit nervous. All right, so I'm from Australia, obviously, you know. I'm Italian origin. I learnt my gardening from my father, and pretty much upgraded it to other social platforms on YouTube, gardeners. I learned a lot from them, and I'm very, very spiritual as a person since I was a kid. And I've followed the way of the First Nations tribes in Turtle Island, as well as here. And it's made me the person. It's improved me as a better person, and I'm all about love, about all about yous, all about Jody, which I'm a big fan of. I'm very privileged to be here with you, Jody. You're amazing. You have helped me heaps as well. Everyone does. That's why we are one. That's what I believe. We're all family.
It's very true. We are. And I respect you and I love your videos. And, you know, I've heard you make comments about you want to make better videos. No way, man.
Yeah.
Give it from the heart. Give it the way you are. And that's the way I do it. I'm not a movie producer. I'm not here to produce movies. I'm here to share information. And that's what I love about you, the way you share information.
Thank you, Jody.
Can I ask you?
Oh, there's some good resonation here.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question if I can.
Yes.
I saw a very interesting video that you had made about beans, and you made a connection to the King Tut, I think it was, or the pharaohs, and the beans from Egypt or somewhere.
Yeah, I originally got the seeds from a company in America which goes around the world collecting rare seeds, and I think you guys would have heard about it. They're called Baker's Creek heirloom seeds, rare seeds. And I had the opportunity to have a window to get some seeds from them. And they managed to have these seeds called King Tut's peas, and that just resonated with me straight away. It's like an instant connection, and I had to get them. So I went and got them. And yeah, a lot of other stuff I got from them as well. They're really amazing company, but I'm glad that I got the seeds, because Australia has closed the window of bringing seeds from overseas, especially non-GMO ones, organic seeds. And yeah, there's a lot going on here. We're sort of like the testing grounds with what's happening in the world. I'm not going to discuss it. I'm just saying the way it's going, seeds are worth more than gold. Plants, herbs is going to be worth more than gold, because health is wealth.
It's very true. Very true.
Health is wealth.
Tell us about your gardens a little bit. Another video that I watched of yours was raised gardens. You had just done, well, I dug back in, like, I don't know when these were made, but
I rent. So the spirit world told me, don't worry about buying a house. It's all about moving from place to place. So I got told from the spirit world to leave a green trail. So doesn't matter. We rent and we move from house to house over the years. And the last house I was at, that was like literally a small area. It's like I tested myself and grew just about everything. You saw all the photos. You see the sunflowers are 4 meters high. I don't know if you saw that. Jody.
Absolutely.
For me, it's all about soil life in the soil, and modeling Mother Earth. Mother Earth is what provides us with all these things, and me learning from other people. It's all about everybody's learning every day, and it's always about learning from each other. This is what makes the human race unique because everybody's different, but we're all the same under here. And it's a privilege to be alive and grow. If I'll move it slowly so you guys can see. Grow life in the soil. So I've got some prairie sage that I managed to get my hands on. You can see that, Jody?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was privileged to get some prairie sage, and right next to the prairie sage, we got this plant from India, which is called ashwagandha. I don't know if you heard of ashwagandha.
I have heard of it. I don't really know what it
Yeah,
is.
I've got it growing right next to the prairie sage. It's so. Long story short, I just feel that we need to have plants medicine at home. So this, in a way, being a traditional first generation Italian Australian, I used my skills being Italian and incorporated it into different styles of nationality, different plants from around the world. That's a better way of saying it. And like, I'll give you another example. I'll move it slowly.
Okay.
Right next to the prairie sage, which is just here. Can you see the prairie sage?
Yep.
Right there, right there next to it is sweetgrass.
Oh, that's what sweetgrass looks like. I always wondered.
Well, have you got the prairies where you are, bro?
No.
Or you further away?
Yeah.
So I've got that. So I really, like I said, I love the First Nations of Turtle Island. I don't particularly follow one. I follow all. I just like to not take from them, but learn from all the cultures, especially around the world. I just, and then it transforms me as a person, my own spirituality, if you know what I mean, Jody. You know better than me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
I love what you do, bro. I love what you do. That's why I follow you everywhere, except for Facebook. I followed you on Facebook, didn't I?
Yeah, I think we're connected on there too. I like what you said about renting, because we rent here as well. We've never been
I
able
do.
to, for whatever reason, buy a house, and we move around, and wherever we move, like I follow what creator, wherever he guides me, that's where I go, right?
Exactly, Mother Earth. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm not exactly. I'm not exactly religious, bro. So just let you know, everyone know that I'm spiritual, not religious. So religion is another category, as you know yourself, bro. Is another category. It's a controlled. It's a space for where people get controlled, and for me, spirituality is expanding and just exploring everything around us.
And
I
continually
just
learning.
I just love how we got so many people on there that make content about retro culture. Everybody does their part. Absolutely. That's why I love TikTok and YouTube. I haven't done much on YouTube, but I think I better start, Jody.
That, it's the only platform that's working for me now. Is
Oh,
the rest of them are all restricting content. See the rods behind me in my photo?
yeah, yeah.
I made them over 30 years ago,
Wow.
way before anybody was talking about electric culture and all this other stuff. That's when I started doing what I did. And I made handheld rods, all kinds of things. It's all the same thing. It's working with the energy of the earth. And
Yeah,
that when you work with the earth and you connect with it, there's an energetic
yeah.
connection.
She always looks after us, always nurtures us, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Good old Mother Earth.
Do you have warm climate all year around, or do you have the seasons?
I have the seasons. It's very much like California, so temperate climate type of Mediterranean style. So that's why I'm able to grow white sage, prairie sage. So prairie sage is more. We're a bit more dry compared to where the prairies are. but
Right.
I still managed to grow some stuff that I want to grow. But like, I've got some plants here that like tree kale. There's a lady on YouTube that grows tree collar. I think purple tree collar. Her name is. She's. I got my seeds from her, and nobody in Australia could get them from her, and she's sending them to me. And I haven't been able to set up a business to sell seedlings yet. Maybe that's what she's telling me. She's actually telling me to. Oh, are you seeing gum trees? Oh, good old eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Mother Earth is telling me to pretty much. She's telling me to hurry up and start doing seedlings. Seedlings, as in plant starts for others. Share the medicine type of thing.
Yeah. What
That's
kind of
what I.
soil? What kind
Yeah.
of soil do you have down there?
Loamy depends. Depending on the location. We're near the Great Murray-Darling River. So I don't know if you ever heard of Murray River in Australia, bro.
No.
So I'm in South Australia, which is in the middle of the actual above Northern Territory. So where I'm right at the bottom in the middle. And it's really sandy, clayey, depending, like I said, half an hour away, it could be different, like rocky. But I mean, I'm very fortunate that I'm growing in a location where we can grow just about everything because it's loamy soil. But the only issue is it goes straight down. So that's why I try to mimic the forest floor. So then that way I can mulch everything, chop and drop like you do. I've seen you do it too, bro. Chop and drop everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're very much like California, but apparently California's got some eucalyptus trees there, from what I heard. That's what I got told. I don't know. You're in Canada, aren't you, bro? That's
I'm
right.
up in Canada near Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get cold winters. We get lots of snow. So, and
Oh,
we're in our
one day
fall
I'm gonna
now.
check out the snow.
We got
I'm gonna
lots of
check out the
snow.
snow.
Haven't you seen my video that I made? I think a year ago. I was outside. It was minus 14 degrees Celsius, and I didn't have a shirt on. I was snow blowing the snow for 3 hours.
Wow, I haven't seen
Power of
that
the
one. I'm
breath,
gonna go back
man.
and look.
Power of the breath.
Oh wow.
So,
But there's a lot of people that I'm friends with that helps peoples and groups here in Australia that do the ice baths
yeah,
around here, which is I haven't done. I want to try that. That's what I want to do next. The ice baths. I want to do a video.
I haven't done the ice bath, but I go outside in the real cold.
I
Yeah,
think that's plenty.
yeah.
Uh, that I think that's plenty.
That
She was.
getting
Am I
ready
allowed
for
to
it
ask you a
again.
question, bro?
Go ahead, sure.
Jody, you know that I absolutely love you and love what you do. And the question is, where did you start your journey?
I started when I was born.
Wow.
So I had it from a very early age, as I think
Yeah,
most people have. If I think all of us have. And
of
once
course.
we're born, we go through a series or a process of basically shutting us down and putting us in a box. So I always thought differently. I put it in my book, The Time Is Now, a lot of this early stuff because I want people to know we're all the same. So, early
We are.
teens, I had experiences where I left my body and traveled, and I've seen things in the sky, energies, and then I had to shut it down because I got out of high school and you have to get a job, you have to do what they tell you, and you shut it down.
Matrix.
I smoked cigarettes and drank alcohol, and it just I began to realize I was just doing that to slow my vibrational rate down, eh? So the real awakening started for me when I started building these rods behind me. I just started getting pictures and anxiety that I couldn't deal with until I made something, and that's what I made. And that started about early 30s, and it's been going fast ever since. And it's going faster now because now I've owned it, I've accepted it. I mean, I'm on social media telling everybody what I think about I talk to trees, I talk to rocks. So I think the big part of that is when you really own it, you're not afraid anymore, then you really
Mm.
launch yourself forward.
Thank you, bro.
It's in
The
us.
best. Yeah, it's all around us.
Yeah.
You just got to open our eyes and just take our shoes off and just walk and listen to Mother Earth and just listen to the birds. Exactly what Jody does.
You know what?
It's the truth.
I'm more comfortable outside in nature than I am anywhere else.
I'm the same.
And you know what? I read from a very old book once that we can go so far. I'll say we can go 40% with our brains and doing meditations and doing all this other stuff. If you want to get the other 60%, it has to come from nature. Nature will affect your energy, your DNA, your cells, and help you along the path.
I agree. Totally agree. So, have you ever visited to Australia?
No, I've never been down there. Nope.
You gonna come one day,
It's a
or
long way away. Well, we'll have to see how things go. It's
well,
really
if we can
crazy up
fly?
here. It's crazy up here in Canada, man. You think Australia's bad. So I don't
Yeah,
want to
we're
go
both
there,
from the
but
Commonwealth, bro. We're both from the
we got
Commonwealth.
challenges here, yeah.
Oh,
But I think that's why I'm here.
do it.
You're there. Someone else is in another country. Someone else is here. You know, it's be lights.
I was going to ask you, Jody, just away from the spiritual side, I want to talk for 10 seconds about
Yeah.
Trudeau. Is it true that he tried to declare war against India?
I don't know what's true anymore. And you got to be careful what you say on here because the next thing you know, you're in real trouble.
Yeah.
And the laws up here
Okay.
now are if we comment on certain things, they can come to our door and take us
Yeah.
away, you know?
Yeah. Sorry if I said that, but
It's
yeah, I
okay.
heard it over here.
It's okay. I mean, we have to speak up sometimes. And I think everything you're hearing is true. It's hard to determine that, but, you know?
Well, usually, like I said, if I walk away from all that stuff, and there's yeah, sometimes I post a few things that I think is true, but I just sometimes have to close the door on that and just, I think, like you said, Jody, we just need to focus on us as a person and raise our vibration. And yeah, we need to, they're just trying to take our energies away, I think.
Yeah, and you know, you're on social media, so you see what everybody's posting about. We have
Yeah.
to be responsible for our words, our actions, our deeds. If I post something and it instills fear in someone, I shouldn't post
Yeah.
that because I'm not helping the problem, right? That's
No.
why my videos, my content, I try to inspire them to think differently. And same with your videos, they're always positive, the garden, the energy, you know. By doing that, we're helping people. We can talk about the truth in a different way and present it in a
Mm.
different way so that we keep people happy. We got to keep going, keep it
That's
going.
truth. That's truth right there. Because,
Yeah,
yeah, I think we need to keep doing what we're doing and try and expand it.
exactly. And we can do that with
Yeah.
Zoom and everything else, right? So once
You on
this
Rumble?
Rumble, yeah, I do have a Rumble account, but I got complicated because they want to know if I have another channel. I don't. When I looked into it,
What?
so I don't know. I got to see if it's going to conflict with YouTube or if it's not. I can. I
No,
was
it's good.
I was very active on Rumble. I'm on a lot of
It's really
platforms.
good.
But anyways, what I was saying,
I'm gonna follow you. I followed you on Clapper, but I want actually, if you if it's still Jody on Rumble. Rumble's pretty good, bro.
my name is Jody Albert Moss everywhere except on Twitter. On
Okay.
Twitter, it's the Arcturian Group and Granite Speaks. But
I'm not on Twitter, so
so once this video will be done, it'll be
yep,
formatted. They send it to me. Then I put it up on my podcast, the Anchor podcast,
yep.
which goes out to like 9 podcast platforms. I put it on YouTube. I put it on Clapper, TikTok, Instagram. It goes right across everything. And I'm
Wow.
over 80,000 followers now. So we're going to get Mr. Paul Di Caterina out there.
We need more warriors like us, bro.
We just got to keep going, man. We're lights, right?
Yeah. A torch in the dark.
Torch in the dark.
Yeah. Anything else you want to ask me, bro?
Yeah, I like your garden stuff. I always thought, again, I watched one of your videos and you mentioned using stone dust in the soil.
Rock dust, yeah.
Rock dust.
Rock dust.
Not,
Yep.
not many people talk about it, but you know that rock dust came out the same time that the fertilizers came out, and it was squashed because rock dust is the best fertilizer going.
Yes, trace minerals. It's got
Yeah.
everything you need. Everything
And
the human body needs, the plants need.
it's so simple.
It's one of those things that help supply minerals, trace minerals for the body. As you know what I mean. Give a sec, I've got to delete something. Oh, okay. Yeah, trace minerals we need trace minerals. That's what we're lacking in. So that's
Yeah.
why you can get Celtic salt. Celtic salt has a lot of trace minerals. That I've been having that. You can have that. Barbara O'Brien. Have you heard of Barbara O'Brien?
Oh yeah, I follow her.
Yeah, she's
I
amazing, that lady.
see her
She's in New
videos.
South Wales.
Oh,
But
she is.
yeah, but Australia, of course. But she's not allowed to post here. No, she moved, didn't she?
I have
Because
no idea.
she's been banned to post. Apparently, she's been banned in Australia to post stuff here.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'll find out more about that later. Anyway, I'll send a post on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because she's amazing. What she says is the truth. Everything she does is amazing. She brings back the old school. That's what I love about her. That's why I share all her stuff. She's on YouTube too. So, yeah, she
And
talks about rock dust. She talks about castor oil. Talks about cayenne pepper. She's definitely got to be put out there more often. She's amazing.
I do the cayenne pepper thing too. What was I gonna say? Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, earlier on, you mentioned bare feet. You walk around your bare feet out on the ground?
Yes, my son does more than me, but because we got pretty much snakes around, brown snakes, so it's like Crocodile Dundee with the brown snakes here, because they're pretty much the second venomous in the world, in the top 10. And if you're not careful, they will chase you.
That's not me, man.
Yeah, anyway, so I mostly wear my no shoes around the property, but we also got snakes we've got to be careful of. And when we run, we step on the calthrops. Ever heard of calthrop, bro? It's
No.
like a thorn. It grows and it's like thorns, and it grows like crazy here. So, but the point of the story is I do, but not completely all the time unless I'm meditating. And to my son, who is stronger than me, he walks around 35 acres because we're looking for our rooster. The rooster got done by a fox. Rocky the rooster, we call him, and he used to walk around the farm. And my son was looking for him everywhere, bare feet, the whole property. He went through the 3 corner jacks, everything.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to put him on here, but if you know what social media's like about with kids, so
Yeah.
I'm a bit protective that way.
Yeah.
But long story short, I kind of idolize my son. He's
good.
Just wants to be out here with me and wants to help me dig the soil. Yeah, he's definitely going to be another one like us.
It's good.
He's 3 years old.
He's 3 years old.
That's
wow.
what we should be teaching our kids. We should be teaching our kids everything, to enjoy everything, because that's going to be our future. That's what I think. You got any kids, bro?
Yeah, I got a daughter. I don't post about her or anything. I keep it
I agree.
You know what I
social
mean?
life.
Yeah. And my wife, I don't post too much about her, although she's got her own channel. She sells crystals and stuff, but I keep my daughter out of it.
Does she?
Oh yeah, my wife's all over.
Wow. Can you send me a link? I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll send you a link for sure. She's got all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
But and I'm going to see my parents next week, and they're up north, far away from me, 7 hours away. And there's a community of people, they call themselves Mennonites. Have you heard of Mennonites?
No, inform me.
No hydro, no nothing. Horse and buggy, the whole shooting match. No cars, no like they're off the grid. So I've got a
Oh,
friend up
wow.
there, and I go and talk to him every time I'm up there. And they live the lifestyle. Like, I don't think we have to
Oh,
be to that extreme, but we don't have to be to our
no.
extreme either, eh? Find that middle point, and you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We got to do some gardening. We got to get back into that process. You hear everybody talk about timelines. Oh, we're on a different timeline. We're on this, that. I'm jumping back to my old timeline. So what I do, I wrote my friend a letter on a piece of paper with a pen, which
Yep.
I had forgotten how to write a letter. You know what I mean? Because it's all keyboards.
Wow.
So I
Yeah.
went back to doing that. I'm doing gardening up at my dad's place. I'm doing things with my hands because I want to jump back. I don't want to go like prehistoric times, but I want to get that balance back because it's going too far in the one direction. Did that make
Yep.
sense?
Yeah. Digital, bro. Yeah.
Too much digital. Yeah.
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 I agree. 100% agree with you. We need to go back to go forward.
I think so. I did watch another one of your videos. I watch a lot of your videos. You were making a meditation garden at your place, I think.
We are here, right here.
You're in it. You're in it, the meditation garden.
Yeah.
And you put certain
Right
plants
here.
there?
Yeah, we got mugwort, we got tree kale, got prairie sage, we got tropical sage, we got Greek sage, we got rosemary, we got where are we? Borage, ashwagandha. I said ashwagandha, didn't I?
Yep.
Ashataba. Then we got mint, nasturtiums, white sage, sugarcane. I even grow tropicals amongst in with everything. It's all about microclimates. But I also grow perennials, so basically things that will last, like the tree kale grows up to 20 years.
Yeah.
Over 20 years you can grow from seeds. It cross-pollinates with other brassicas. Have you heard of the tree kale, bro?
No, I'm getting blown
Tree collar?
away, but I'm getting blown away because the sun just came over your head, and it's got two suns. It's got the bright white one, and it's got a yellowy brown one. You can probably see on your screen. So you got two suns. They talk about two
Wow.
suns. Well, now I can see it. That's very cool.
Oh, wow. I just saw it then. Oh, yeah. So it's all for me. It's about soil life and microclimates. Microclimates are a big, massive. That's the key. Soil life and microclimates because you can grow just about anything. Like I planted turmeric over there, got ginger growing over there. It hasn't come up yet, but you create a little microclimate to keep that little area nice and warm for it to grow. And there's a person on YouTube, which I learnt a lot from too. He's named John Kohler. I don't know if you heard of growing your greens.
No.
Check him out, bro. He's amazing. He's one of my influences me a lot. He's so amazing. I'm not going completely raw because he also does okay raw, but not complete vegetarian. That is. I'm definitely a little bit of a meat eater because you know what Italians are like, Jody, in Canada.
Yeah, I like a lot of my friends were Italians. No problem.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
So,
the same. I'm the
yeah.
same way. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
People. I don't want to get on that topic, but I value plants. I mean, they're just as alive as everything else. So
Of
if we
course.
take the traditional teachings and we're mindful and respectful, I mean,
Yep.
I'm here. I came here. I eat meat. I don't eat just meat, but I eat meat and vegetables, and I do fasting, intermittent and some long fasting. I do the Wim Hof breathing. This is stuff that I've incorporated in my life, and it's changed me in the last year.
I've got to ask you questions about fasting later.
Sure.
I've got to get you to teach me how you do yours.
Well, what
because
else?
I had I had thyroid cancer. So I do not have a thyroid whatsoever. And that's one of the reasons why I got influenced to try and find a natural remedy instead of going on the pharmaceuticals, thyroxine. So it's through the pharmaceuticals. I try to get off it, but apparently you can't find a formula which replaces your hormones. If you know does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that gave me a kickstart on my journey to get into all this sort of stuff. You know what I mean? And the point I'm trying to say is that just got to make do with what we got. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Well,
I'm just saying a little bit, just saying about how this what gave me a kickstart to try and help others because similar to me that doesn't have a thyroid. That's another reason as well. Anyway, that's what I thought to say.
there's a
But
lot of our bodies are incredible and they can do a lot more than we've been led to believe, you know. And I'm going to just tell you here to give you an example, and you can go onto his YouTube, get the free app,
yep,
Wim Hof,
yep,
the Iceman. He's got a beginner's app. You just follow it. He guides you through the breathing. And I was doing that breathing. And on the last cycle, you exhale and
yep.
breathe in. Well, I didn't breathe in for 3 minutes.
Wow.
And this is what I'm saying. The cold plunges, the breathing, there's enough information. If nobody ever did anything but go to Wim Hof and do his breathing, the guy is a genius. He's changing the consciousness of the earth and the people through simple breathing techniques that we can all do.
I've got to look him up.
Yeah.
You're gonna send me the link, bro. And are you gonna? I'm gonna ask you about the fasting as well. I'm gonna ask you how you do yours because I
Yeah.
want to start doing that too.
Yeah.
Apparently, it helps heaps.
It helps a lot. You know, my belief, I believe because what is it, 300-400 years really that we became civilized? Before that, we were hunter gatherers. Nobody ate three
Yeah, we
meals.
didn't eat. Yeah.
Nobody ate three
Yeah.
meals a day. You had to go and get your food. You might go a day or two and not eat, so your body can adapt to that, right? And
Yeah.
there's been information about traditional people hunting in Africa, I mean, probably Australia. Well, they'll go on a hunt for 3 days, and by the 3 days, their senses are so in tune because they've been fasting. They can hear and see and smell things that we can't. Oh, it's incredible.
We call that here in the First Nations. They call it walkabouts. I'm sure
Walkabouts.
you would have heard about it. Yeah, I'm sure you would have heard about it.
I've heard of the
But they go
walkabouts.
for a walkabout.
I
Yeah.
heard about the walkabouts, and I'm glad now by talking to you that I've learned about the brown snakes because that's not my cup of tea.
Well, here in my location, all it takes because they're very sensitive to sound and stuff. And most times they walk away, but sometimes you could, because the grasses, you can just step on it, and they actually chase you if they feel threatened. The browns, no whatever lie, they do. But 90% of the time they actually do go the opposite way because they go by vibration, as you know, with
Yeah.
snakes. But
So,
they're pretty aggressive.
oh, I bet you. So, do you build
Oh,
gardens for other people? Like, do you have clients, or what do you do?
Here in Australia, I tried to do a business where I wanted to go to people's houses because I've got 35 years in heritage building. I've been doing in Adelaide, and I left that job because I wanted to grow veggies in people's yards. That was the idea. Build soil life, no pesticides, turn lawns into gardens, like John Kohler says. Lawn is just a waste of time and money. Should be growing food in the front lawn in suburbia, he says.
Agree. Yeah.
I wanted to take that incentive because I got so inspired by it that I wanted to go to people's houses to be healthier, to grow food in their yards. And they are not on the same wavelength as me here, pretty much. So I ended up building retaining walls for people instead of growing food.
Mm.
So this is what I'm talking about. Struggling a little bit here. That's why we need that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I started to do a bit more smudging in the morning and share these sorts of things to try and open people's eyes and tell them, look, have a look around you. Stop being blind. Stop going like this. Look around you. Look what's around, because we're here to experience. We're here to enjoy life. Life is short in this, meat that we live in. We're here for a reason. We're here to experience, to achieve what we're meant to achieve. That's what I believe. And the other day I was going off track for a bit, Jody, and your video come up straight away, TikTok, because I was getting into a stage where I was worried about people, worried about humanity and stuff, and then you came along. Stop. Those little short videos are amazing, bro. Thank you for the other day, because it got me back on track. Does that make sense? Because there's a lot of us, but not enough of us, bro, because sometimes I felt like that I was alone, type of thing. And then you came. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I appreciate you, because you not only helped me, you encouraged me to do what you're doing. Does that make sense? And you got me teary the other day when you said, stop, look, listen, and look around you. And so I just want to say thank you.
And I'm saying thank you to you, because you do the same thing for me. And I'm so glad that you came on this podcast. You just got to stay the course, man, because the same thing's up here. Everybody's, I have 100,000 cars go by the front of my house, and they're not thinking about spirituality, they're just, and that's okay. That's where they're supposed to be. But people, when just feel it in your heart and be positive and be happy. And I'm going to share an experience with you. When we first moved into this house, there's 2 acres of land that we rent. There was a spot in the backyard, and I was so frustrated because I wanted to share my information and help people, and it just wasn't working, right? So I went back and I sat in the trees, and it came to me real fast. For me, I'm not here for people. I'm here for the planet. They told me, do what you do for the planet, for the trees, for the rocks, for the soil, for the air. They have consciousness. They have presence. We have to work for them. Now, if someone comes and wants to take a course, or I can help them, great. And that's why I do my video content. I put out as much as I can. And you know what, Paul, I get comments from all over the world, and I wake up in the morning, I wonder, why am I doing all this? Because it takes a lot of time, 4 or 5 hours a day, to post this stuff. And they just say, wow, you've changed my life. With 3 words, you changed my life. And that's why I keep going. So we just have to stay the course.
Of course. Thank you, bro.
You're very welcome. Trust me, I got the same feelings too. You wonder, you question. That's human. We're human.
Yeah. My big father behind me, because as you know, with the spirit guides, he's like this on my shoulder. I told you so. I told you so. Exact words, what you said.
You hear the information, but sometimes you don't believe it. And Creator, whoever it is, brings it at you from a different angle. And then you go, wow. Yeah.
Far out.
Special times.
I know, bro. I can't stay for much longer now, bro, because I've got to actually go do some work. It's like almost 10 o'clock. Absolutely love and respect you, bro. I think we should do this more often. We should get a bunch of people, maybe even if I start doing like a podcast or something.
It's easy.
You said you got a website, haven't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't joined that yet. So I've been following you everywhere. So I think I want to go to the horse's mouth, the heart. We call it the horse's mouth, where we go to the source of what
Yeah.
you base everything.
Well, what we'll do
So
is we'll sign off here, and then like
yeah,
we can do a Zoom anytime. And and I've wanted to have what I call a round table, where maybe six of us come on this Zoom and we all talk. But
100%
I don't
agree.
seem to find anybody that wants to do that, eh?
Oh, see, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what
Yep.
you're talking about. So we keep going.
Yep.
So Paul, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off. I
Yep.
really appreciate you coming on. I love your energy. You and there's a connection, and we're going to explore it more.
Yeah. A lot of resonation there.
Yeah. So I want to thank everyone for joining us on the Time Is Now podcast. My guest has been Paul Di Caterina, and he's just an incredible man. So we'll see you all later. Thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful day.